memory screens, living in the grand spatial dream. Visualize just what we mean. Innovation shaping our fate. Together we celebrate. From data to display, community lights the way. Liquid galaxy, we see it all. Technological marvel standing tall. Liquid galaxy, together we thrive. In the heart of the tech beehive. The world where we glide, from the peaks to the seas, exploring with ease. Mapping the future's bright, our bond ignites the night. Collaborate, innovate, together we elevate. Liquid galaxy, we see it all. Technological marvel standing tall. Liquid galaxy, together we thrive. In the heart of the tech beehive. Liquid galaxy.
So, good afternoon, good night for you, I think, Vedant. Open your mic.
Yes, it is. It's 10 p.m. here
10
in India.
p.m. here in where you are, man. Where are you?
Yeah. I'm in Pune in India, and it's a really, really cold night.
Really
The
cold?
weather is really
How
cold here.
much?
Yeah. I mean, it's still around 10, but it's
10?
really cold for me because I'm,
Yeah.
16.
You are used to
Warm weather.
hotter,
a little.
warmer temperatures. 10 is not bad. I mean, we've been all day long. It should be 4 outside now. 4. But
It doesn't snow here, so
no, it will be not.
I mean,
It will be not snowing here. It will snow in the mountains, maybe not here in Lleida. Not now. Maybe in the winter. Some years we have some. So, guys, we're actually live in Discord too, as you know. We are live. I think we are live in YouTube, and I will ask, as usually, to our old colleagues in the chat if the sound is right, if you listen to us well, to me and to Vedant. Vedant, thank you for coming today, and the most important sound is clear. Thank you, guys. Vinayak, Abhi, Deepen, Abhi. So today is a special. Just leave your mic open, please. Because you're going to share your own experience. And you started, I don't want to make spoilers, but you started with us as a contributor, and then you grew up to mentor. And that's also this year you joined me to the Global Mentor Summit, where you have a lovely experience. I hope you will explain a little bit about that. And for me, it's also very important because I see you all growing. I mean, just ending your studies, or maybe third or whatever year you are, applying to GSoC, and then going to the real world, finding a job, and continuing the collaboration with the whatever open source organization, in this case the Liquid Galaxy project. I am thankful for you, and also let me okay, oh hey, I have something from you here.
yes.
Yeah, you have. What is the name? I never remember the name of this.
It's a Ganesha idol. It's a Hindu god here in India.
I have a few more stuff from you here. So very good friends in India as Mentor Josh and the other contributors and no mentors. That's it. So I'm gonna leave the stage to you. And as you know, we are live in YouTube and also in Discord. And after your presentation, students will make some questions. We will answer them. The stage is yours.
Okay. So, hello guys. I'm Vedant. I am a senior
Excuse me.
mentor at Liquid.
So could you please move your camera a bit to be more center on the screen? Just move your laptop or whatever camera you have.
I am at the center. Like,
No,
At-
at the
this is the
mid,
center.
at the mid, you're not the center. Just move a little bit this
Right
way,
here?
this way, and a little bit more just for you up to appear perfect. Understand me? Okay, that's good now. Stay here.
Okay,
Go.
awesome. So, guys, I'm Vedant. I think you guys know me a little bit. So I'm a senior mentor at Liquid Galaxy. I started as a contributor back in 2023, so I was right at the same place where you guys are right now. And then I was a contributor in 2023. Then I was a mentor for 2024 and 2025. In 2025, as Mentor Andreo said, that I got an opportunity to go to Munich for the Global Mentor Summit, Google Summer of Code Mentor Summit. Um, and I'm back in India. So, in very simple words, Google Summer of Code kind of changed the trajectory of my life, and I had a lot of very beautiful experience because of it. So, I think if you are watching this session, if you are aiming for Liquid Galaxy Google Summer of Code at Liquid Galaxy, then I think you are at a very nice place. And I think our community is very vibrant. It will welcome you. It's very embracing. And I think you'll have a great time here. And I think you'll have a great opportunity to grow here because I've seen a lot of people grow here right in front of my eyes. So let's begin. So this session is all about establishing a base of how you can learn more about Liquid Galaxy, how you can learn how to contribute to Liquid Galaxy and aim for GSoC at Liquid Galaxy. So let's start. So right here, okay. So GSoC 2026 was announced recently, and that's the plan. Let's figure out how you can contribute to Liquid Galaxy. There are a lot of different steps, and the organization also works a little differently. So I think it will be really interesting for you guys to know how it works. And you can start contributing to Liquid Galaxy for when we hopefully get selected. Why hopefully? Because GSoC was just recently announced. The organizations participating in GSoC were not announced. So we are not accepted yet. Okay. But we start our activities early. That's the session. So let's talk about gathering context, establishing a base and understanding of how Liquid Galaxy as an organization works, how you are going to be participating in the activities and what activities are going to take place, and how can you aim for GSOC. So the first step would be to take a look at the community activities page. So every year, for Google Summer of Code on our website, we publish a unique post where there are all the updates for that specific Google Summer of Code season. So for Google Summer of Code 2026 season, you'll find a page there where all the updates are posted regularly. Regularly, as with time, not regularly like daily. Um, so go ahead. There's a lot of information there. You'll learn more about how you can target uh, Liquid Galaxy's Google Summer of Code. And then the second step is our website. So our website is basically a gold mine if you want to understand how Liquid Galaxy is. That's the single place where you'll find everything. We'll talk more about it. But the reason we are in this position to emphasize more about it is because people do not actually go to the website and find more resources. I think that's the best place to find resources. You'll find about everything there. We literally post everything there. Even the smallest YouTube videos which are posted on YouTube, I have a link there. So the website, it's the work of it's several years of work of many contributors who have been working with us in the past. All of the information is available there. Third, our Discord server. So our community is on Discord. If you've not joined yet, you're missing out. Uh, the link is on the website, so you can go ahead, join the Discord server there. We'll talk more about how to actually leverage the Discord server and how to actually communicate with other contributors and finally make use of it. So then the next step would be to register yourself on the Google Developer Events platform because you need to join the GDG LIDA group. and any updates, any of these sessions, in fact, as well, would be posted there. So you'll get notifications about you, and make sure you turn on post notifications. You'll get in emails notifications about these sessions. Make sure you join those sessions, and make sure before joining those sessions you RSVP there that you are joining. Show intent there. It's very important. It's I'll also tell you how it is going to be helpful for you through your GSoC journey. Okay. Mainly it's for being informed about all the events we do, all the sessions, even this one, any community meetings we have, any ask me anything, anything, literally anything. Then the next step is to go for the documentation. So on our website, in the community tab, you'll find a documentation index where there are a lot of things. There's all kinds of manuals, guides, installation manuals. If there's a guide on um, publishing your app on Google Play Store, there's a lot of things. I think it's a very good place to explore, start, learn more about Liquid Galaxy. Then on our YouTube video, on our YouTube channel, you'll find a lot of videos. There are hundreds of videos. Even this session is being telecasted there as well. So you will just find a lot of sessions. There are hundreds of sessions we've conducted in the past as well, which are going to be very, very helpful for you. Anything you can think of, we've already conducted on a session there in the past, which I think you should go ahead, take a look. It would be very helpful for you. If you can't find it, you can, of course, ask in our Discord server to get a link. Then get an LG project. uh, GSoC overview from contributor Lucia. So Lucia, she was a contributor for 2025. She created a documentation on how you can, you know, build a liquid galaxy application with everything. What are the important components which need to be there, important methods, important features of a liquid galaxy application, how you can build those up, what should be the architecture. It's a really, really beautiful guide, and it has been inspired from the past good liquid galaxy applications. So that's a very good manual as well. uh, it's more or less like a documentation, and I think it would really, really helpful. um, it it will be available for you at the Google Summer of Code 2026 unique post. Now let's talk about the next thing which you need to do. You need to start. So first, install a virtual liquid galaxy. This is also a preliminary task. We'll talk more about it. And try some apps. We recommend the 2025 apps because before 2025, the story was that we used to build tablet mobile apps, apps for tablets. Now we build apps for mobile phones. So that's why we recommend 2025 once, because in 2026 as well, we'll focus on mobile. Then always communicate. So a single point of contact is liquidgalaxylab@gmail.com for any personal projects, queries, any personal matters. It should be there. And Discord should be general. If you have any question, if you're facing any difficulties, Discord is the place to be. Otherwise, Liquid Galaxy Lab for submitting your preliminaries. If you have any specific questions for your case, if you have any ideas to share, anything, could be anything. Then let's talk about PV requirements. So what when you enter the Liquid Galaxy community, you might be a little, shocked, as in what are pre-requirements. I've never seen this at a different open source organization or a Google Summer of Code organization. That's because this is not a PR based org. In a usual Google Summer of Code org, or any other open source org, what you would do ideally, generally, is that you would go ahead and find for any good issues. You can go ahead and troubleshoot. You can work on those. You ask the mentors to get that issue assigned to you, and then you work on a PR, work on your code, whatever you want, and then you raise a PR against that issue. But us, we are not that sort of an organization. Our projects last during the coding period of Google Summer of Code, and we end there. We do not go ahead and keep treating issues there. We explore newer things, other apps. So there needs to be a way, right? Then how would we know your coding capabilities? How would we know if you're familiar with that tech stack, right? What would be the basis of selecting you as a contributor? That's where pre-requirements come in, where you have to do a set of tasks. These set of tasks are made or designed in such a manner that you get acquainted to how Liquid Galaxy works. So there are a few tasks. You need to set up Liquid Galaxy, a virtual Liquid Galaxy on your own computer. You need to develop a very basic application for it, develop, um, participate in communities, could be a lot of things. You'll find it there on the unique post for GSoC 2026, and of course soft skills as well. We'll talk about soft skills in a while. Now, every pre-requirement has a deadline. Make sure you submit them within the deadline to be considered for GSoC 2026. Um, all the deadlines are there. You can just check it out. And these tasks are to be sent in order. You can develop them or work on them whenever you want, but they need to be sent in order to Liquid Galaxy. And in case you face any problems, and trust me, you will, there's a lot of resources. There's a documentation which I talked about. It's Lucia's documentation as well. There's the wiki. Okay, so one of our contributors, Dave Gadani, he developed a Liquid Galaxy wiki, which has a lot of resources, which has a lot of content, which would help you if you are facing any problems. It's available on our website as well. You'll easily find it. You just go to liquidgalaxy.eu, you'll find it. So you can use that as well. There are a lot of questions answered there. And then, of course, Discord is there. You can ask for any questions, you'll get an answer. Let's talk about Discord now. Now, as soon as you enter the server, you'll be a little confused, okay? And you'll be a little overwhelmed with all the messages there. Do not be. It's very simple. So, whenever someone enters our server, they have a few questions, okay? These questions are pretty general. Anyone who enters the server mostly have these questions or are working on some pre-requirements. So the first place you need to head to is the start here channel. Okay. Why? Because if you don't head to start your channel, you will be asking questions which have already been answered and which are very, very general and which have already been answered 100 times already. Instead, we have those questions answered at the start here channel. You can go through that channel. You can get all your questions answered there. If any questions still remain answered, there are a lot of other resources we talked about earlier as well. If not, then you can go ahead and ask any of our contributors, any of the community members to help you. Then, now that you are acquainted with the community, you have a base established. Now, how do you use Discord? You ask questions. That's first one. So, um, if you are very confused with anything, okay, trust me, you are not the first one. A lot of people have set up a Liquid Galaxy rig, worked on it. So, a lot of people have been in a similar position just like yours, and they've asked for help. Okay, and you should not be shy for asking for help. Instead, you will be perceived as a person who wants to learn. Okay, do not be shy for it. Okay, it's a very good thing. If you're having questions, it means you're trying to learn. You should go ahead, ask questions, you'll be answered surely. And now, if you already know a few answers, let's say someone asks a question and you know the solution to it, you know an answer, then what you should do instead is you should help them. Okay, if you can help them, please do, and we'll talk about why it will help you as well in turn. Karma, right? Okay, so these are a few messages on Discord, the same thing which I just said. The start here channel is going to be very helpful. As soon as you enter the Discord server, there's going to be the start here channel, which is right here. Now, um, there are a lot of resources on the question and answers channel as well, where a lot of contributors like you have asked questions. This is very helpful. This is going to be very, very helpful for you. Then any installation and setup guides would be available at start here as well. And this is the announcements channel. Make sure you have your notifications enabled for announcements channel. You are caught up with all the latest updates because they will be posted here on the announcements channel. Okay, this is very important. You need to be updated if you're not up to speed, because we move, I think, really fast relative to other organizations. So I think you should be caught up to the announcements channel. We make a lot of announcements from time to time. Now, let's talk about LG Score. What exactly is LG Score? You've never heard about LG Score. So it's our way of evaluating contributors, and we consider this while selecting contributors for Google Summer of Code 2026. Uh, any Google Summer of Code intern. So more or less, we evaluate a lot of things, how you participate in the community. So your community participation, any contests we conduct, are you um, participating in those contests? Your communication ability on Discord, how you are talking to other people, are you polite? Your ability to follow rules, are you emailing um, politely, and are you following all the rules while emailing as well? There are a lot of things, more or less. If you've started communication, uh, make sure you don't vanish suddenly. That's an important point. Otherwise, you are just seasonally a member of the community. That won't work. If you want to boost your LG score, your communication needs to be consistent. You need to be helping other people out, asking questions, working on something. Are you collaborating with the community, answering questions, everything with your fellow contributors? Are you attending the sessions we conduct, like this one? Before um, attending the session, are you RSVPing on the Google Developer Events platform? Then all the contests we conduct, we will soon be conducting a lot of other contests. We'll talk about it more as well. Are you participating in those contests? There are a lot of community events or ask me anything sessions we'll be conducting. Are you attending those meetings? Are you asking questions at those meetings as well? Are you interacting with people? That's also very important. And of course, our general meetings, ask me anything, contests, these are just a general thing. And many, many more things. I mean, there are a lot of activities we do. Consider all of our activities to be part of LG Score. Okay. But this is more or less a spreadsheet we maintain against all contributors, and we maintain it with even your slightest of interaction is recorded there. We have a lot of people, so we make sure we record everything. And this is not public. It will never be. You cannot ask your LG score. It will just be considered. And how do you get started? If you've shown interest, if you've sent out an email about your pre-requirements, if you've started communication with us on liquidgalaxylab@gmail.com, you have your score already being initialized. You are being tracked. And your goal for GSoC, to become a GSoC intern, is to maximize this score, boost the score. How? By being a part of the community, participating in the community, collaborating with the community, and being consistent with participating in the community. Okay. Let's talk about contests. So over time, we'll have a few contests which would be conducted in a community. You should participate in these contests to improve your coding abilities, create very nice applications for Liquid Galaxy, and these contests we'll publish them soon. Right now, we don't have any published for this. Yeah. But for example, the picture you can see, it was the Build with AI Kiss app contest, which where you had to build a normal simple Kiss app. Is basically keep it simple stupid. It's an acronym for that, and you had to create a very basic application for Liquid Galaxy. It was a contest. Your participation in such contests will help you. There was another contest, very realistic, a really interesting one, where you had to create AI music. So it could be anything. Just make sure you are up to speed with the announcements channel and our unique post. You will be notified about it.
Let me add something here, Vedant, just a simple tip, is that our contest, so people get prizes, and we usually send to plenty of countries around the world. We send swag with Liquid Galaxy stuff, Google stuff, and so on. So participate wherever the contests are announced.
And I think there was some Amazon gift vouchers as well, right? For some ones.
Yes, it depends, because we sometimes We offer money. Sometimes we send swag. It depends on the year. We don't know still this year, but those will be announced at least one or two soon. Stay tuned.
Okay. Okay, so make sure you caught up with announcements channel again, because now this is another reward for you. You get uh, little prizes as well. Maybe you could get a Flutter T-shirt. You could get anything, any prize, any sort of prize. It will also reward you. Okay, so let's talk about proposals. So on a unique post, there are going to be, of course, when you complete your pre-requirements and everything on a unique post, you'll find a lot of resources which would guide you through making proposals. Okay, there are a lot of I think mentor Yash, who's also a senior mentor, he had conducted a very beautiful session on the art of making proposals for the Google Summer of Code, and I think you should watch it. It's a very good guide on how to make proposals, and what to focus on in proposals, because I think this is where actually students lack. Okay, then see, proposals are important, but they're the last and the final step. Okay, and we as an organization haven't even been accepted. That's the one. That's first step, and there's still time. Okay, there's a lot of time. So once you complete your pre-requirements, of course, you can start working on it parallelly with all the other pre-requirements and tasks, but do not ask for any sort of review before fulfilling your pre-requirements. Okay, we can of course help you, but after you've completed all your pre-requirements and there's nothing else to be done to be considered. Okay, because we need to first ensure your coding capabilities before providing any review on your proposal. Otherwise, it would be a waste of time, right? So you may work on it, refine it over the period of time. You may get more feedback from our Discord community, everything, but just we cannot review it before pre-requirements of that. Exploration. Now, I think you've established a pretty good base of what Liquid Galaxy is, how you can contribute to it. Now, at some point, you'll be done with all pre-requirements. You might already be in the process of creating a proposal, and you might already have an almost finished proposal. What to do next? If you have no tasks, explore. Now, there are a lot of applications. There are a lot of very beautiful applications on a GitHub. You can go ahead, explore those. You need to dissect those, see how they are working. Maybe you can reuse anything and build your own app. You can build your own apps even without any contest, to show your creativity and skills. And your goal should be, and this is what we prioritize, your goal should be to create beautiful and compelling visualizations on Liquid Galaxy Rig. Okay, you can make an app with a great UI, great UX, great, good for you. But what we focus on is great visualization on the Liquid Galaxy Rig. Okay, that's the main thing. The app is not, the app is merely a part of it. It complements how it controls Liquid Galaxy. It complements the working of Liquid Galaxy, but the main product, the main beauty is Liquid Galaxy, right? So everything that's being displayed on Liquid Galaxy, that's what it's all about. That's why you are building apps, right? So make sure you are creative with your approach. You build very creative visualizations, and you can of course share those with us, okay, on Liquid Galaxy Lab. If you've created something very beautiful, interesting, we would be very happy and interested in learning more about it. Now, some final tips. So let's talk about your communication. Be consistent and polite with your Discord communication with the community. Do not vanish. Do not be rude. That's a very important point. To others, be very helpful to others. Also, um, be polite and be consistent, answering questions, asking questions. Be consistent in the community. Do not vanish for a few months and then come back later at the time of GSoC selection, right? That's bad behavior, I'd say. And do not message mentors directly. This is as well bad behavior. Mentors are not assigned to you before you become a Google Summer of Code intern. So you cannot directly message mentors. Mentors are very busy professionals. They they do not have much time to invest before you are a Google Summer of Code intern. When you are a Google Summer of Code intern, you will definitely be assigned a mentor who will help you throughout the process, your coding period. Now, keep all your conversations public on Discord to help other contributors. That's ultimately the open source way, right? So if you're talking to any other contributor, okay, and if it's about an issue, if it's helpful, if you think it would be helpful for everyone, mostly it would be. So you need to keep your communication in our Discord so that it helps other contributors as well. A lot of times you'll find yourself in a situation where you both, I mean the person you're talking to and you are talking about a problem, which if you have already had a conversation, if you had initiated the conversation in our channels, you might have already received a response from a third person who has already solved that problem months ago, right? So it would help you as well as the other contributors. So you'll build a lot of apps over the course of this time, and you need to maintain the aspect ratios of any logos you use, be it Liquid Galaxy, Google Summer of Code, or any, let's say even Flutter, could be anything. Make sure you do not disturb the aspect ratio of any logos you use. It's a disrespect to the organization. RSVP for the sessions on the GDG events website, Google Developer Events page, before attending any session. It's very important. It affects your LG score. And just attend community meetings. We have a lot of meetings from time to time to solve your doubts. So you should attend those. You should interact with the community. If you have any questions, if you have any fun questions, if you have any fun things to share, that's the place to be. And just interact. And that's it. Surprising. Yeah. So if you have any question, now's the time, or hold your silence.
Thank you very much, Vedant. We have plenty of questions. Stop sharing your screen. Okay,
Good.
it's good now. So I'm gonna read some of the questions in the Discord, and you and I will answer. Neo says why it's recommend to use a mobile with 6.x vertical dimensions for running the apps.
Why is it recommended to use a 6-inch mobile phone?
Yeah,
Because
it's a curious question.
good question, because it's general. I think the most of the mobile phones are around 6 inches now. So it needs to work on all mobile phones, right? So that's why, for compatibility.
Exactly. That's simple. No. Bill says, I've read the docs on website and noticed this year LG GSoC projects, Flutter is prominent this year from a few years ago. What other tech stacks or skills will be beneficial to have both for contributing and for being helpful to the organization? Other MERT stacks, Bill Bates asks.
Other main stacks,
MERN.
MERN stacks.
MERN stacks.
Uh,
MERN.
so we work. I mean, last year we had a web project, but we work mainly with Flutter projects. So Flutter skills are a must. Visualization is very important. So if you can learn more about visualization using Flutter, that's a very useful skill. MERN, we're not building full stack applications as such, any web applications. So it's a good starting place. You have a base, you can use those skills, learn Flutter, and then explore more.
I will add that who knows, maybe this year we have also some other languages or so. You never know.
Hopefully.
Till we publish the project ideas, that will be something around starting next year, January 1st or 2nd week. We are still debating among the mentors, senior mentors, what we are going to do. And I hope surely that we will still continue supporting the web thing that mentor Yash with other colleagues developed last year. And we have students working on this. But we are still planning it. But you have to know Flutter, and then the rest we'll see. So, are there any other projects like with the stacks like ML and AI?
It's project specific, I think.
No. The
Like,
question is that we do not have still presented any project for GSoC today.
yeah.
But two things. Let me answer this. Two things. One is that, remember, contributors, we, the organizations, and I'm not talking only about the Liquid Galaxy, I'm talking about the whole Google Summer of Code and the hundreds of organizations that are there. We need that you present us ideas. Not you only go after our ideas. You have to know who is the organization you are willing to work for and ideate ideas. It will be most valid from you that you present your own idea than if you choose one of our ideas. Most of the people do not do that. Just they go to the page, read our ideas page, and they select one. And then after, I will see in an email exchange, we will adjust what projects and so on. But usually people do not present us ideas. When people present us ideas, they have plenty more opportunities of getting selected because we understand that they have knowledge on this technology and also they like to work for this. This does not mean that you're going to be selected. We don't know who's going to be selected. Even as Mentor Vedant says, we don't know if we are going to be selected. That's the way Google GSoC works. So still don't know projects, but Motham. Of course, this is going to be projects with machine learning and artificial intelligence because they have to be. And we've been doing this for years, not from the three last years that this is some kind of hype. We've been doing AI since 10 years ago. Different AI, of course. We have now the large language models and so on, but we've been doing AI, computer vision, so on for many years. So next question. Abihai, hello, I am task 2 right now. Oh, congratulations, Abhi, you are hurrying. I understand we send commands to LG through SSH, but which apps or documentation shall I check to learn how KMLs are sent to the Google Earth? It will really help.
I think
Task
there are a
2
lot
is
of
the
resources
Flutter
on
application. Task 2 is the Flutter app, the simple Flutter application. They have to send something to the Liquid Galaxy.
So the question is about how to learn more about KMLs, right?
And also how they are sent to the Liquid Galaxy. Because Kartik answers Abhi and says, KML docs are on the official site. Of course, KML is a standard for Google. You just Google KML and it will bring you to the Google page, and it's a totally defined standard. But the way the KMLs are being sent to the Google Earth in the Liquid Galaxy.
So the resources where you should head are Liquid Galaxy Wiki. I remember there are resources for how you can send KML and more about how KMLs are being used in Liquid Galaxy. And of course, dissecting the existing applications. There are a ton of applications which send KMLs to Liquid Galaxy. You can go there if you want to see get any commands from there. You can definitely go ahead and check the projects out on our GitHub.
That's a good point, and you talked about this a few minutes ago. The wiki, guys, is a super job. I mean, a super thing we did in the past year. Mentor Vedant, Guide Dev Gadani, they do the... And also, I don't remember the other name of the other contributor. Who was the other person?
Siddharth
Mukhir. So the question is that our wiki has hundreds of entries. And also remember that, I don't know if it's task 3, you have to create entries for a wiki. So if you look how to connect through SSH to the Liquid Galaxy, is 99% sure is there. If you want to know almost everything about Liquid Galaxy, is there. And if nothing is there, yes, please consider to learn it from outside, from a documentation, and create a wiki entry for your task 3. That's the way it works. We collaborate. Okay. Last year there was with II. There is a video on YouTube if you want to refer. Okay, he's answering the other guy. I have yet to submit my task 1, but I am taking all the sessions. Can I mail the screenshots? Will they be considered for the LG score now? Or shall I first submit my task 1? This is a very good question. Let me answer it also, Vedant, because we are gonna help in no time, 1 or 2 weeks. We are gonna get the very first global meet of the community, not something like two mentors talking, but with you, and we will tell you some questions, and we will offer you to ask to make questions asked. And this is one question that is gonna be it's already on the slides. So most of you are starting to send the ACK, I mean, the screenshots or whatever that you have attended, but you still haven't not sent the first task. You can do that, no problem. But if you want to be on the score for real, you have to present your first task. But also, if you still have not finished first task 1, or you still has not attended any streaming, that thing is not false because you're here or seeing this in YouTube later. Also, the question is that you have to send us an email saying, hello, I am wherever I am, and I want to contribute with you. I like your project. Whatever ChatGPT tells you, you have to send us an email. That's a joke. You don't have to use ChatGPT, not Gemini. So send us an email saying, I want to collaborate. I'm here for you to know. I'm starting to do task 1. I'm attending because GSoC starts to be a growing list, and we need to know who of you are going to be collaborating. Later, you will send task 1, task whatever, your attendance, your collaboration on the whatever, but start to communicate with us as soon as possible. Anirudh, I cannot find the feedback form for the GDG sessions. Can you please help? If you are asking about the Google Developers Platform, the GDG sessions, the platform automatically sends you an email every time you attend to an event. So it has to be the Google platform. That's the way it works. I am currently totally blank, but so curious to contribute. Can you give me on the pre-requirements? And I am familiar with MERN stack, and I am compatible to contribute. What do I have to say here, Vedant? This guy says it's blank. Is just arrived.
So the first step is
Singh. It's another Singh. Your very large Singh family in India.
So the starting step is just roll back the video, rewind the video, because
exactly.
that's the entire session, what it was all about.
Yeah.
And then a very good starting point is our website.
I would say that the website, as Bill Bates has just right after the answer, that's right, Bill, for ReSAC Deep. First thing is the website. Second thing is Discord. Discord is for the real-time communication, but we will send you to the website. And then for real communication, use also email. Okay, what else? Anyone with creativity and basic coding skills is eligible. This is Aniru answering ReSAC. Okay. I have done regarding aspect ratio, your question, Vedant, like what is the expected aspect ratio of the logos which should be displayed on a LG rig? What is the answer?
So there's not a fixed aspect ratio. You just do not have to disturb the aspect ratio of the logo. So if it's a horizontal logo, don't try to fit it in a square.
Exactly.
Just let it be. You can resize it.
Yeah, that's the point. And believe us, last year was the very first year that most of the students didn't fail at this. Usually, till last year, most of the students fail at this. They send us the Liquid Galaxy logo just push this way, or the GSoC logo enlarge this way, or whatever logo, because we make very nice logos for every project, something distort. You just have to do not distort the original aspect ratio of whatever logo or whatever picture it is. That's simple. I have a question. LG releases a proposal list where there are a bunch of ideas for the GSoC that year. So we have to choose one of those, or we have to come up with our own ideas.
So we do publish a list, but if you have your idea, great. That's the best thing then. It's the best thing ever. How do you get your ideas? Explore more.
Exactly. We said that a few minutes ago. Suez to man, it is possible to actually work on the base level of LG, and 3, making it ARM processor architecture compatible while installing for Mac. It was quite difficult, which made me wonder if we could work on that. What is your answer then?
So correct me if I'm wrong. His question is that we should work on making the Liquid Galaxy compatible for working on ARM processors.
Yeah.
It's an interesting idea. It could possibly be, but what's the objective we would gain from it? That's the question.
So from my point of view, Suez, excuse me if I pronounce but your nick handle, Umang, we want, as I said a few minutes ago, we want contributors to send us original ideas. Maybe your idea is selected, maybe we debate your idea. Sometimes students, contributors send us ideas and we say, okay, this idea is good, but you change it this way or this way, this way. We agree on something. This is the best conversations that happens between organizations and the contributors. But on my point of view as administrator is that do not spend money doing money is time is money. Do not spend your time doing it. But there is another opportunity that we have on the proposal list for many years is that I don't want to say need, but it will be nice if we migrate or 16 or for Ubuntu LTS, no very old version of the Galaxy to a latest LTS like 24.04 or whatever which one. So there is an opportunity here, and if any contributor has a good and deep knowledge of Bash and Linux and wants to go deep in that, it's almost sure he will be accepted, or she. I don't want to say 100%, but we want this. What else? It is Flutter a must at this time? Yes, but you have to wait till the ideas list coming in January, because there will be web based on the web stack we develop, and also maybe we accept other programming language, but we are still debating this. That's for you, Vedant. Are there any limitations of using LLMs while participating in contests, while contributing, making PRs, and using review agentic bots? What do you have to say, Vedant?
Like using AI.
Limitations on using AI for the tasks. Limitations.
If we have any problem with using AI for projects, emails, yeah. So there is a very good clarification on the unique post for Google Summer of Code 2026. We do not stop the use of AI, but of course, if you, for example, you generate any code using AI, you need to understand each and every part of code, because our mentors are very experienced. They instantly spot what's wrong with it.
Bill Bates print a screenshot after his question, and he post this AI clarification we have clearly on our website. So I'm looking at you. You didn't read or post, and you have to. If you don't read on my post, you cannot stay here. You have to read it all. It's a 5 minutes work. So thank you, Bill, for posting this. Daipen, you missed my question. While submitting the Liquid Galaxy proposal, is there also an interview stage involved? Sorry, Daipen, you're right. I read it, but I didn't say it. And before final submission, it is possible to discuss the proposal with an LG mentor to refine and profit? What do you have to say, Vedant?
So not a mentor. You can, of course, send your proposal idea to liquidgalaxylab@gmail.com, but you cannot consult with a mentor for it. Mentors are really busy people. Before GSoC, there's no way you're talking to a mentor directly.
I would say it may be, but it depends. Not now. Mentors are pretty busy guys. Until we are not chosen for GSoC, we will not start this. And we are meaning March next year. So, but you can start sending emails and proposals to us, because this is task 5. It's already on the website. You can start sending us ideas, even documents if you want, but do not expect us to answer. Why? Because it's a waste of time if we are not selected for GSoC. It's simply that way. But why we are doing those activities pre-requirements now if we are still not chosen? This is also answered in the main post. If we don't start early to select you, when Google announces the organizations that will be on GSoC, then there is a total, it's a mess because hundreds of people will contact us and we don't have enough time to know all of them. We have to try, but we have to try today. The ones that are already contacted, the ones that are contacting, and we have to deal with ChatGPT and Gemini. Last year, usually around 12,000 contributors present a proposals, and this year, not last year, I mean last year, 24,000 proposals. We doubled the quantity in the whole program, and this was a total crisis. So start early to get more opportunities. I hope Deepen, this clarifies your question. If not, please ask again. Neo, do we need to have a good computer to contribute to LG? Since the suggested setup requires good computers, or can we do some workarounds like using a physical device and do port forwarding and so on?
I think there are like minimum requirements in the installation manual. You need a Windows computer for sure, not a Mac. And I think there's a baseline, but not a great computer. I think you can make do with a simpler computer as well, but there's a minimum.
I will say the thing is, some contributors are saying that I have 8 gigs computer, I am having trouble because I am assigning only 1 gig for every virtual machine and are doing it slow. Okay, that's a mess. That's true. It's better if you have 16 gigs. Okay,
Yeah.
price of the RAM is totally crazy now. Don't go buy RAM. It's stupid the price we have for the II, for the RAM, due to the II thing. So it's better to have a 16, but with 8 you still can do it. And maybe your question is that you can use a physical device as you are referring to the mobile phone and do port forwarding. Yes, people do that. They
Yeah,
have the
that's a great
virtual
way.
Liquid Galaxy
Yeah, to
and then
reduce.
use their own phone, not another instance of a virtual machine, but they use their own
Yeah.
phone. This is easy to do. Deepen, answer, an interview stage involved for selecting GSoC contributors? Again, yes. Let me look at your eyes, guys. And those are Google words, not our. We will never select a person that we haven't have a meet with the person. And not one, 1, 2, 3, whatever number. Because we cannot select people if we don't see the people. We don't ask questions to the people for real. So you're going to have meetings. Who is going to have these meetings? It depends. We cannot guarantee because there are hundreds of students, 100 contributors. You have to send a good proposal. You have to have a good LG score, and that's life. It's a very competitive program. So Bill is from your Pune. My university inaugurated a Liquid Galaxy lab on campus with a really impressive setup. This is your work. Explain, Vedant.
So it's a great thing. I think when you should have just said hi. Maybe when I come soon, you should just say hi to me. It's going to be very helpful for you when we start more activities and Google Summer of Code as well. I think you should go ahead. The lab is open. You can go ahead, check it out, try a few things. Just reach out to me if there are any issues.
But one thing, the solution we have to run the Liquid Galaxy on virtual machines works perfectly. You don't need the real hardware to do your proposals or requirements or whatever. It works
That's true.
perfectly. Hundreds and hundreds of people have done this before. And I always say, if you follow instructions with the manual, latest version, or the video from or different contributors, and you follow the instructions step by step, it takes 3 hours to build the virtual Liquid Galaxy. If you don't follow exactly the steps, it may take you 3 weeks. From 3 hours to 3 weeks. Because people sometimes say, okay, I passed this thing. I mean, they talk about I don't remember which one, but some stuff like for networking, they say, okay, that's not important. So it's very important. So if you do that bad, you will restart without exit. Follow the steps, follow one by one, and do everything. What else? Sure, Vedant, let me know when next time someone visits Pune. We'll meet. i3 processors is good for tasks. Yes, it's enough. That's enough. And i3 works. Whatever is able to run Google Earth is enough to run Liquid Galaxy. So the question is that if you're going to run 3 virtual machines, maybe it's a little bit slow, but we will not criticize if this is slow. We need to see that it works. We will not criticize if you don't have other machine. We will wait a few more seconds for any other questions. Anything you want to name, Vedant? Any specific?
I think one underrated thing is that you don't explore enough. If you explore enough, you'll get more ideas ultimately to get a project idea which you can pitch us. If you don't explore creating visualizations, because those are very, very important to us, you'll not get more ideas about how you can visualize more things. But if you have a visualization specific idea by exploring, that's the best thing that can happen to you. And you'll boost your LG score and get more chances.
Depend. Again, read the website, because in the website we already have posted the GSoC calendar, and in the GSoC calendar is clear. Till we are not selected, or maybe not selected, we will not do an interview. So that's clear. Please read. If you again and again, you or whatever person make the same questions, at some moment we will not answer. That's easy. Is that right, Vedant?
Yeah.
People,
That's
read. It's free. Read. Should the project solve problems that are impactful, or the project should be unique and innovative? Vedant.
the list of projects which are unique and
The
innovative.
projects to be chosen.
I think all the projects we choose usually are good, but there's
impactful.
there are
It makes a difference. This guy's
Hmm.
K, whatever, I don't know his name. He says impactful or unique and innovative, where the three things can be the same. It can be impactful, unique, and innovative. It can be innovative. It can be unique. It can be impactful. No.
I think it's very subjective. If we're talking about impactful, we had a Harpist project which helped distribution of
Exactly.
homeless, to help homeless people. If you're talking very good, like then we had a La Palma. You just go to Lucia's documentation. There's a list of apps which she has there. Those are really interesting ones. You can go check those out. If not, then you can just go to past years projects. There's a lot you can explore. You automatically understand which ones are impactful and which ones are good.
Okay. News asked, he was talking about the physical Android device. So we must use an emulator. So if this is, I will check Neo, and I will change, making edited for clarity. If this is this way, it will be changed. So you can use a physical device, but you have to show the physical device on the screen. I mean, you have your three virtual machines on the monitor, and then you have to show up your smartphones. And how do you push the whatever application? What is the application we are testing this year? The application from last year, Mark Data. I don't remember the name. So we have to see that when you press, the Liquid Galaxy moves. That's the way. Believe me, some contributors try to to make strange things. I'm going to say just this. So, and we notice immediately. No problem, Deepen. I think this is a decision of Google admins. How much contributors you select this year? No one knows. No, it's whatever. I don't know who are you. So Google is a very complex program. I mean, hundreds and thousands of people will present proposals, and we do step by step. Or my phrase, Vedant, do you remember what is my most said phrase regarding what the guys have to do? What are my phrase for people?
What the guys have to do for if you ask how many
chosen,
seats we'll get, contributors will
to
get.
have an enter. To be selected.
We do not know. We do not know.
Okay, my question was difficult. So guys, I always say, work hard and achieve your goals. The only thing we can do now, you and us, Vedant, me, Jazz, 60 mentors we have, everyone is work. We only can do this. We don't know how many interns are we going to have. We don't know if we are going to be selected. The only thing we can do now is just work and try to have some look, and we will see at the end of February. Again, read the post. On the post or on the Google post, original Google post, the calendar for 2026 is already written, so you can double check the dates here. And it's at the end of February that Google will announce what are the organizations chosen for next year's GSoC. It's something like this next year is going to be something 15 days early, everything. Everything is 15 days before. But you have the calendar already posted. Deepen, 1 second for you to answer, and we are going to close this streaming. Thank you very much, Vedant, for having sharing this time with your colleagues. And thank you, Jo, Deepen, and Aniru, and whatever other persons are saying thank you. And see you soon, because we're still... Remember, guys, that we are almost doing one session every day this week. Also, next week we will have 2 or 3 weeks, sessions. We will do a general meet in something like a couple of... maybe in the middle of Christmas. Still, the date is not sure. And stay tuned. Stay, as Mentor Vedant says, stay registered at the Google Developers Events platform for GTJDA. Stay registered on the Discord, and stay tuned, because we will be presenting whatever other news and information. And if you stay tuned, you will be informed, and you can work hard and achieve your goals. Bye-bye.
Yes. Bye-bye.
Screens, living in the grand spatial dream, visualize just what we mean. Innovation shaping our fate, together we celebrate. From data to display, community lights the way. Liquid galaxy, we see it all. Technological marvel standing tall.